travel favorites and essentials. I know I promised that I would do this a while ago, but when you see the amount of things that are in this video, you're going to realize why I haven't done it. So I've been traveling a lot lately. So we were in Kolkata and Delhi, and I'm hopefully going to be traveling next week and the following week, and hopefully after that as well. You guys know I love to travel. So these are just things that I love to use when I travel. So everything from my suitcase to my swimsuits to sunblock, all my favorites are going to be in this video. So are you ready? Okay, number one is my MUJI pillow. Now this is the most comfortable travel pillow ever, and I should have not worn hoops for this video because I can't really fully demonstrate this. I'm going to push them up. But yeah, it's like the most comfortable thing when you're on a plane and you want to sleep. I've seen a lot of these neck pillows and I've had a lot of them. I like this one. I think it was in one of my regular favorites as well. I like this one because it has a thing that you can remove the cover and wash it. You guys know I have OCD when it comes to washing things. So yeah, you can actually remove the pillow, wash the cover, which is what I do after every trip, which is why I love this. And it's also just squishy. Number two, swimwear. Okay, I never go anywhere without a bikini or a swimsuit. I always pack one. Now these are my favorites because okay, let me explain. I have a lot of itsy bitsy teeny weeny, not yellow polka dot, but bikinis, and they're not really functional. They look really cute when you wear them, but like if you're doing like water sports or if you want to jump off a diving board, you will be topless for sure. Those are not something that I usually take on every trip. Like I take them if I'm going to a beachy destination and I want to wear like a new swimsuit every day for 6 days. That's when I carry those. If I'm taking one swimsuit on like a work trip or like a short trip, I usually take something like this, which is my one piece. This is from Zara. The reason why I like it is because it's sexy. It's got like a nice low back and it's got like a lace detail here, so you can open it up wide or you can have it just like really tight like this. It's just functional. Like I know nothing will fall out of the swimsuit if, you know, I go diving or like on a banana boat ride or any of those things. If I'm in the mood for a bikini, this is the one I take. This always comes with me on every trip. This is my H&M bikini. Again, like quite functional. I love triangle shaped bikinis because I feel like they cover you like completely, and plus the ones with the tying, because the ones with the clasps, I've had a lot of episodes where the clasps just gone undone and then I'm like, oh. So yeah, definitely something with a tying bit and something that is triangular keeps everything in place. Okay, next up we have perfume and deodorant. Like I have to carry both on every trip. I think it's essential to get a travel perfume. You guys have seen this in a zillion videos, but it is what I swear by. It's the Chance by Chanel Travel Edition. Comes with like refillable pieces like this. It's under the limit that you're allowed, so you can actually carry it in your handbag when you fly, or you can put it into your main luggage. I don't like to carry big bottles because I just feel like A, they weigh a ton, plus they could break. Also, the other thing you can do is refill like your bigger bottles into smaller travel bottles. I saw these on Amazon. I will try and link them in the description. I will put everything in the description. Those are really great if you have like big bottles and you want to just take a bit with you on a trip. Otherwise, just get your signature scent in a travel edition like this. I love this. Like I always have this in my handbag. And when it comes to deo, this is the one I use, which is Nivea Fresh Natural. Really keeps you smelling fresh for a long time. Like when I travel, I have some crazy days, like 18-hour days and 14-hour days are a normal thing when we film. So I feel like I need a deo that, you know, lasts all day, and this really does that for me. Okay, now let's talk bags. Now on a really long trip or a trip that I know I'm going to be extensively walking and out and stuff, I prefer a backpack, but something small that can hold all my stuff, because I do remove a lot of stuff from my handbag when I travel. I don't take everything with me. So something like this. This is from Forever 21. It's a decent size. The reason I like it is because it even fits in my DSLR if I need it. So my camera would fit in my Gorilla Pod and my essentials, and it has lots of zips, so you can put in like some change here or your lip balm here and stuff like that. So yeah, if I'm looking for a backpack, this is what I go with most times because it's the right size. It's not too big, not too small. And the other thing I like to carry is an evening bag. So this one is a Furla evening bag. You guys saw it in my honeymoon video as well. It's just really trendy, really easy to pair. I love black bags because you can use them with everything. And again, it's a good size. So these are the bags that I usually travel with. Next up, shades. So I always travel with 2-3 pairs of shades, but this one is a constant. Like, I love to take a black pair. I always have a black pair, and then I take something funky as well, because I feel like the funky ones don't work with everything, so I like to keep 2 pairs. And this is always a staple, and I changed the second one. The other thing that I swap it with now is also this one, which is the ASA into Opium collection. So my sister actually designed these with Opium, which are really cool. So yeah, like definitely a pair of black shades, either these or these. They're both from Opium, and I like both of them. So these and another pair. Okay, now in the makeup department, I literally have only 2 favorites when I travel, which is my BURTS lip balm, which is what I'm wearing right now, and BENETINT. Now BENETINT is great because you can just put like a little on your cheeks if you're looking for some color, or on your lips when you go into like water and stuff, which is what I really like about it. So when you're going to the pool and you want like a little color on your lips, this does wonders. So I would definitely say always keep BENETINT in your travel makeup kit. And the next thing I use is my BURTS lip balm, which is really hydrating, really moisturizing. It's like a dark reddy pink, and yeah, it's just the best thing. Like, I use this every day of my life. There is not a day that I don't use this. So even when I put lipstick, I usually use this for a couple of hours and then put on my lipstick or whatever, but this is the best thing for your lips. Okay, that was for the lips. Now for your skin. When you travel, your skin feels dehydrated, it feels dry. Trust me, in June when we had all those trips back to back, I came back and for the first time in my life, everybody was like, wow, your skin is glowing. What have you been putting on it? This is it. The Clinique Moisture Surge Concentrate is something that I've grown to love. It is a wonderful, wonderful product when you travel. I have been traveling constantly with early morning flights. Friday, call time was 5 a.m. for the shoot. Finished at like 2 a.m. Flew back to Bombay. Had like worked the whole day. Flew to Kolkata yesterday. Do I look like that? If I do, then I failed you. But this really, really keeps my skin hydrated and like dewy and fresh, and it's amazing. Up next, we have sunblock. Now, I really have a lot of sunblocks and I use a lot of different sunblocks. If you guys want me to do a video on like different sunblocks and what I would recommend, put that in the comments. Maybe I'll try and do something because I really use a lot of them. But my favorite has to be this one, which is the Banana Boat Sport Spray-On Sunblock. Now, it's 50 SPF, which is great. It's a clear spray, so when you just put it on, you don't get that like patchy white patches everywhere. It's really, really light. Like, you can spray this all over yourself in a bikini and people will not realize that you're wearing sunblock, which is why I really like this, because you can even use it in the day when you go out and you're traveling and your arms are exposed, your legs are exposed, because I turn into a tomato. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite travel sunblock. Then we have the facial mist. So I have a lot of facial mists. I usually keep one in my handbag at all times, but when I travel is when I really, really use them. My favorite has to be the AVENE Thermal Water. I mean, it is just amazing. Like, it's an instant pick-me-up. So the smaller bottle is like this size, and this is the bigger one that I have at home. It just makes you feel great. Like, when you're out the whole day and you're like, okay, now when I travel, I use a lot of wipes. These are the Cara makeup removal wipes. The reason I buy the makeup removal ones is because I keep these in my handbag. So I use them to wipe my hands or whatever. But also if I want to take off some makeup when I'm traveling, or I just want to dab my makeup, these are really, really great. They're inexpensive. They're much cheaper. These are like 80 rupees for 10 wipes. It's not expensive, so you don't even mind using them like as hand wipes when you need to, which is why these are my favorite travel wipes. Other than the wipes, I also use a lot of sanitizer when I travel. My favorite is this one, which is the DETTOL Instant Hand Sanitizer. Now, it is a little surgical smelling, I will be honest with you, but I don't know why. I just feel like it kills all the germs. Of course, it says kills 99.9% of germs without water, which is why I believe them. I'm a big fan of Dettol. In our house, we have like giant bottles of Dettol. We use Dettol hand soap, and I have Dettol sanitizer for when I travel as well. I just feel like a lot of times when you travel, especially in India, there isn't soap in bathrooms, or there isn't an opportunity to wash your hands, and you do need to rely on like wipes and sanitizer before you eat and things like that. So I do trust this one a lot for travel. So when I travel, I leave all the cool, nice smelling sanitizers behind and take this one. Then we have my travel soap dish. So you guys know I'm a fan of Medimix soap, and my soap goes everywhere with me. I used to carry it in a little Ziploc earlier, but I found that was like a pain when the soap is wet and you gotta put it in there and all of that. So I found this on Amazon, which is a travel soap dish. It just goes into my toilet kit, and yeah, it's just really changed the way I travel. I feel like it's great because I just go into a hotel and I just open it out and I'm like, soap, and then when I'm done, I'm like, bye. Now, you guys know that I have a bit of a mustache situation going on, and when I travel for long, sometimes you do need to do something about it, because if it's over a week, I usually thread every week or 10 days, but sometimes I travel for 2-3 weeks at a time, and then I really need something to get rid of that. So this is what I use, which is the BRAUN epilator, or before shoots when I don't have time and I really need to get rid of my upper lip. This is what I use. The good thing about it is that it pulls out the hair from the root. Like, it doesn't come back really quickly. In between, just touch up when you have like the little baby hair sprouting out, and you will be stash free. Okay, now one of my major travel essentials is a travel adapter. So I have to carry a lot of adapters because we always have to charge like our camera batteries, phone battery, laptop, and all at the same time, because we're never at the hotel. Like, we literally come to the hotel to sleep there, or we're there for a couple of hours. So we do need a lot of adapters, and I have tried tons of adapters. So I had a lot of those ones that you join and you get like a set of them, and you have to join one to join one to join one and make it. And those don't work, trust me, because if you lose one or you don't know which place to go to, it's just like carrying so much. This is the best adapter. It is available on Amazon. Weber had one of these years ago and I broke it, but I just found it on Amazon and I bought it again. So it has all the different countries in one, and it also has 2 USB points here, so you can actually plug in like your phone and things that you can charge with your USB device and use the main plug as well. It's a nice 3-pin plug which works for laptops as well, which is really important because I have a lot of adapters which have 2 pins and my laptop is a 3-pin charger, so those don't work on that. This is the best travel adapter. Trust me, I have tried a lot of adapters and nothing has been as good as this. The next thing on my list is my Swiss Army knife. I just feel like it's really handy when you need a knife, an opener, or a scissor. You have everything in one, and yeah, it's really compact. My daddy gave me this years ago, so it's like you can see my knife nib has also broken, but I still carry it every day. Okay, now in terms of sneakers, I was never a sneaker person. You guys know that. Lately, I have become a big sneaker person. I was always a boots person when I travel. I always carried my boots. Now, I carry sneakers, and there is nothing more comfortable than these. These are my orange Adidas sneakers. I don't know which ones these are, but these are the most comfortable sneakers that I own, and I have walked for miles in them on all my trips. So I took these to Australia, I took these to Hong Kong, I took these to Chennai and Pondi, and I wore them recently as well on the trip. Super comfortable. Like, all my other sneakers have been ignored since I got these. And then I also never leave without flip-flops. So my Havaianas are the most comfortable. My Slims broke a while ago after using them for years to get a new pair of Slims. But right now I've been using these. I have to carry flip-flops when I travel. To wear in the hotel or when you're walking around, I think they're super comfy and they are a must. The next thing on my list is my HIDESIGN leather jacket. Now, this has again been with me to a lot of cold places. I feel like a leather jacket is a really universal jacket to take to like a wintry place. But if it's not a wintry place, I'd say like a black jacket or a denim jacket that could replace something like this, which is basic, it's classic, and it goes with a lot of stuff. Now, in terms of apps, I also have a lot of travel apps. I actually have a whole category of travel apps with like airline apps, booking.com for hotels. But there are 2 that I really love, which is XC, which is a currency converter app. This is amazing for people who are bad at like math and conversions like me. So you just kind of enter the amount that you want. Like, if it were US dollars, you'd say 50 US dollars and you'd get the exact amount in Indian rupees. The second app that I find really helpful is the TripAdvisor travel app. Even when you're in the place, they have really cool maps and they give you restaurant recommendations according to the distance from the place that you're at. Like restaurants that you can browse by, like close by, or like, you know, lunch, dinner. And I really use it a lot to find nice restaurants when I travel. Even before, when I make like reservations or do my research, I use TripAdvisor a lot. Then after the cold, we tackle the rain. So again, never leave without my rain poncho. You get a lot of these online. I don't even remember where I bought this from. It was really cheap. But yeah, these are really convenient because they come in these little bags. They fold up into this tiny thing. And they're actually so cool. Like, you actually get like a whole poncho. Look at this. Ta-da! So yeah, you are protected from the rain, and it just folds into this really tiny thing. So even in your handbag or your backpack, you can just throw it in if you're going to like a rainy place. It's much more convenient than carrying an umbrella and lots of other things, and it totally covers you. Like, look at how large this is. The last thing on my list is obviously not the least. It is my suitcases. Both are from Samsonite. There's a big one which is like a massive one, and then there's the smaller one which I take on like smaller trips. I was one of those people who didn't think you needed to spend a lot on a suitcase and buy a nice suitcase until I used the same Samsonite. So I remember borrowing a Naita Samsonite, the big one, the same size as mine, for a trip, and that's when I realized the difference from a 2-wheel to a 4-wheel. I used to have a 2-wheel which you have to like go with. The 4-wheel, you can like dance around with, you can flip it around, you can just move so easily anywhere. It is really worth it if you travel a lot. Like, you breeze through the airport. Like, you don't even feel like you're like, oh my god, my bag. It's just like psh. So guys, those were my travel favorites. I hope you found this video helpful and you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment below with your travel favorites. I want to see what you guys carry too. See you guys. Bye.